Hello and welcome. My name is Bill Geither, and I'm a certified identity theft risk management specialist certified through the Institute of Consumer Financial Education. And today I'm going to talk to you about this Equifax breach that everybody's so concerned about out there. And we're going to talk about why it happened, what it means to you, the best way to protect yourself, and the opportunity that it gives us. And, to date, we're being told that the initial number is 143 million people's information was stolen from this breach. And, that's representing about 44% of the country. So about half of our country is pretty concerned about this today. So let's just get right into it. Why did this happen in the first place? Well, the bottom line is it was just negligence on Equifax part. I mean, they are one of the three major credit repositories in our country, and their chief security officer is a young lady by the name of Susan Malden. And Susan Malden was appointed to that position with no security degree. She actually had a degree in music composition. So not really sure why she was their chief security officer, but doesn't really make a whole lot of sense there. Additionally, Equifax knew about the vulnerability that they had in their coding 2 months prior to the breach being discovered, and they were even given a patch to fix it. But for whatever reason, they didn't install that. So some real negligence on Equifax's part on this one. Why you shouldn't trust Equifax right now? A few reasons. Number one is they discovered the breach on July the 29th, 2017, but didn't announce it formally until September 7th, 2017. So almost 6 full weeks out. Why did they do that? Well, ironically, 3 of their executives had the opportunity to sell off almost $2 million worth of their stock before the announcement. I'm here to tell you that that's because they knew when the announcement came out, their stock was going to plummet. So there's a lot of investigation going on with the FBI and the FTC with these executives and Equifax over this. Additionally, once Equifax decided to announce the breach, they put out a website that you could go and check, and you can still go to it. I'm going to give you the website here in a minute, but you could go and check and put in your last name and the last 6 of your social, and it would tell you whether or not they believe that your information was impacted by this. But initially, when they put that website out, they were actually having people enroll with their Trusted ID identity theft protection program, which is what they're offering everybody right now, free for 12 months. But when people were originally enrolling with that, which I don't recommend that you do, but when they were in the terms and conditions from Equifax, what you were doing was you were waiving your right to any litigation or lawsuits. Now that has changed because there was a lot of consumer backlash, but I'm just telling people don't enroll with their free offer. Why? Because why would you take the chance now? They've already done some shady stuff. Besides, do you really expect the company that lost your information to now be the ones responsible to protect it? That doesn't make any sense at all. So again, the bottom line is don't enroll with their free offer, but certainly go and check. And you can go right here to this website, www.equifaxsecurity2017.com/potential-impact, and put in your last name, the last 6 of your social, and click submit. And it's going to come back and give you a message. Now, if you get this message here that says, based on your information, we believe that your information may be impacted by this incident, what that is a really nice way of them telling you that your information has been stolen. And then the little orange button there, that's where they're prompting you to enroll with their credit monitoring or identity theft protection service called Trusted ID. Again, I want to reiterate, don't enroll with their free offer. It's not going to help you at this point, and it really just makes no sense to do so. So what does all this mean to you? Well, for you to understand what this means to you, you really have to first understand what identity theft really is. And there's a huge misconception out there that identity theft is to do with your finances. And while some of it does, the reality is less than 30% has anything to do with your finances. The rest of it is like your driver's license. Identity theft. So if somebody gets your information, they get a driver's license made with their picture and your information on it. Now they're free to do whatever they want to do. They can go out and get tickets in your name, DUIs in your name, which is a criminal offense. If somebody has your social security, they can get jobs in your name. Maybe they're a convicted felon or maybe an illegal immigrant, and they go out and get a job working under your social, but they don't pay the taxes. Now you end up getting audited by the IRS because of something like that. They can go to the hospital and have treatment in your name. That's the medical side of identity theft. And the problem with this is if somebody goes and has treatment as you, there's a good chance they're going to alter your medical file. So now it may say you're one blood type, but you're actually another. The reality is that could be potentially fatal if you were in the hospital unconscious, being treated for whatever reason. They're treating you based solely off of that file. If they give you the wrong blood, that absolutely could be potentially fatal for you. So these are the things that are really going on out there. And one of the most major things that's going on out there in the world of identity theft today is minor or child identity theft. And you can see some of these numbers here. 1 in 40 households with children under the age of 18 have been impacted by child identity theft. It's going to be social security numbers stolen, 10% of children, 0.2% of adults, although this number is going to go way up from this Equifax data breach. And I just tell people today that as parents, we have to do something today for our children that our parents didn't have to do, which is protect our children's identity and information so they can have a fair shot at life. I mean, I just had somebody I know a couple of years ago took their 16-year-old son to the bank to help him open his first for his first bank account, and they did a credit check on him for his overdraft and found out that he had defaulted on 2 mortgages already and had a warrant for his arrest in New Jersey. So that young man really is ruined before he even had a chance to get started. So it's a lot more to identity theft today than just somebody getting a credit card or a bank account or making a purchase in your name. And the bottom line is you're going to need more than just a credit freeze in today's world. So the best way is to protect yourself. Here's some things that you can personally do. Place a credit freeze on your accounts. I mean, this is what all the news outlets are telling you to do today. Pay closer attention to your statements, shred documents with personal information. Don't give out your social security number. Don't put mail in your mailbox. Change online passwords. Avoid handing your credit or debit cards to servers when possible. I mean, these are all things that are smart things to do. But the bottom line is none of this is going to stop identity theft from happening to you. And it's certainly not going to stop any of those other areas of identity theft. And you're going to have more to protect yourself, because the bottom line is your information is already out there. It's not what you're doing to protect your information anymore. It's what everybody that has your information is doing to protect it. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So I'm going to talk to you real quick about the best identity theft protection product out there available today. Believe me when I tell you, I've studied them all. If there was a better one, I would be telling you about it. But the one I want to tell you about is the ID Shield program, marketed by Legal Shield, but supported by a company called Kroll, K-R-O-L-L. You should go do some homework on those guys. They are the #1 risk management company in the world. So they are very high end. And we're going to do just like everybody else does as far as giving you all your monitoring, but we're not just going to monitor your credit file for you. We're going to monitor everything that you tell us to monitor. So your social security number, passport, driver's license, medical ID, email, loans, credit cards, bank accounts, black market website surveillance, social media. We even now have a password vault that's included at no additional charge. Everything's accessible through this really nice mobile app that our members will have access to be able to stay on top of things. And then we're also going to give them notifications and stuff through the app. But the biggest thing that the ID Shield offers, again, because it's Kroll that supports this, is the comprehensive restoration, meaning that if and when you find out that you or someone in your family is a victim of identity theft, we are not going to just give you some fraud packet and it's phone support to tell you how to go and fix it. We're actually going to have you give us permission to work on your behalf, and we're going to put a licensed private investigator on your case who's going to go in and fully restore your identity for you, no matter how long it takes, at no additional cost to you. And we back that up with a $5 million service guarantee that just says we're going to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to clear your records in your name for life. So that's what you want to have happen when you find out that you or someone in your family is a victim of identity theft. You want to have somebody go in and fix that for you, and everybody else will, give you that support. They'll give you resolution, but we're the only ones that actually go and fix it for you. Now, additionally, we have our Legal Shield service, which supplies access to good quality legal counsel for an entire immediate family for basically anything you need, identity theft related or otherwise, whenever you want it, anywhere in the country. So, it gives you things like personal unlimited legal advice and consultation at no additional charge. They don't just talk with you though, they'll write letters and make phone calls on your behalf, review contracts and documents for you. If you get audited by the IRS because somebody's working under your social, or maybe you're just the lucky one, we'll have an attorney go to court and defend you. If somebody sues you civilly, we'll have an attorney go to court and defend you. family and domestic services 90 days after someone's a member of our Legal Shield plan. If they're going through an uncontested separation, divorce, adoption, or name change, we cover all that 100%. If you get a speeding ticket anywhere in the country, we'll go to court and represent you. If you don't have an up-to-date will, we provide a full comprehensive will to all covered family members with the living will and the healthcare power of attorney, all at no additional charge. So just a great value in the service there. We even provide 24-hour a day, 7-day a week access to your law firm in case there's a legal emergency. So let's suppose that you pulled over, one evening, or you just go through a routine traffic check, and the officer comes back and says, hey, we have warrants for your arrests in different states, which happens quite often. Now, I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning, Sunday, or Christmas, you now have 24/7 availability. Just tap the Legal Shield app, tap the red button, and you can get an attorney on the phone anytime, day or night, in a situation like that. So in regards to identity theft, that one button right there could be invaluable. Everything else you can think about on the legal side, we do at a discount of at least 25%. So things like pre-existing conditions, drug and alcohol related stuff, child custody, child support issues, those kind of things, will give you at least a 25% discount off of what it would normally cost you. So there's our two apps side by side. We have our Legal Shield app. We also have our ID Shield app. I always recommend to people, especially now with this Equifax breach, at very minimum, get you and your family protected with the ID Shield app. But if you want the full package, the full protection to protect your rights and your identity, and understanding that about 70% of all identity theft issues are going to require an attorney to help you get them resolved, the whole package is the best protection that you're going to get out there. So our ID Shield plan for the family is only $19.95 a month. Our Legal Shield plan for the family is also only $19.95 a month. You can get either or if you get both, it's only $39.90 a month for the family. If you are single, have no dependents, no spouses or anything like that, then we do have an individual legal and ID Shield plan available in most states. Check with the state that you're in to be sure, but in most states it's $27.90 for somebody that's completely single. And the only other charge you need to be aware of is if somebody's purchasing the $19.95 Legal Shield plan, the first month there is a $10 enrollment fee. However, that does not apply if somebody is just purchasing the $19.95 a month ID Shield plan or the $9.95 a month ID Shield plan. The enrollment fee only applies if they purchase the Legal Shield plan. So those are the best way to protect yourself today. The reality is identity theft is here to stay. It's not going away. It's going to affect each and every one of us at some point or another. And today you need more than a credit freeze or a monitoring service. And here you have a powerhouse of two services that will absolutely cover you and your family's rights and identities through anything that you may experience. So the best program out there, hands down, if you put the package together. Now, sometimes, we realize that somebody may not want to take on an additional $19.95 a month expense. They may not even want to take on, $39.90 a month expense. So what we did is we added a thing today called the Legal Shield Member Perks that gives our members discounts at over 400 plus local and national retailers to, save money on things that you're spending your money on outside of identity theft issues or legal issues. So, if you go to the movies, or you like to eat out, or you go retail shopping, or you buy groceries, or you travel, or you like to go to sporting events or concerts or any of that kind of stuff, you now can save more money each and every month if you'll use these discounts available to you through the member perks than it's ever going to cost you to be a Legal Shield member. I can just tell you from personal experience, I save well over $100 per month with these member perks discounts. So if you're spending $20 or $40 a month to protect your identity or protect your rights and identity, but we're saving you on average an extra $50 or $100 or $200 a month with your member perks, that is the definition of a no-brainer. And it's one of the reasons why we're having 70,000 plus families enroll with our services each and every month right now, because it just makes sense. The timing has come, and now it literally pays for itself with the money you'll save elsewhere because of the member perks. So those are the services. I recommend you get enrolled with at least the ID Shield plan to protect you and your family. But I really recommend the ID Shield and Legal Shield plan. So if those make sense to you, hopefully you understand that from every tragedy comes opportunity. And we are so busy right now that we absolutely need the help, getting out to people and letting them know that this has happened and that there is some real protection for them. Because everyone needs to understand this information that I just shared with you right away. And if you decide to partner with us, we're going to help you get paid to go out and help others. So here's how our compensation plan works. It's pretty simple. This column right here is what we're going to pay you when you personally go out and enroll somebody with our services. You're going to start here at the associate level. Every time you enroll somebody with our $39.90 package, our legal and our ID Shield plan, you're going to make anywhere from $60 per customer in the beginning to up to $280 per customer that you personally get enrolled. And we're going to pay you that money the very next business day, because we pay by direct deposit Monday through Friday. So that's the first way we would pay you, anywhere from $60 to $280 per customer the next business day when you personally enroll somebody. The second way is, because we are looking for the help, if you know other people that are opportunists and they want to come on board to help us go help others, then every time they go out and get a customer, we're going to pay them anywhere from $60 to $280. But because you brought them on board, we're going to pay you what's called an override commission. And that could be anywhere from $20 per customer in the beginning to as much as $180 per customer, which is just all these numbers added together, depending on where you are versus where they are in the compensation plan. So that's what's called an override, anywhere from $20 to $180 that you get paid when somebody that you bring on board goes out and protects a family with our services. And the last way we're going to pay you is the residual income. And, we all are used to residual bills like your auto insurance that you pay every single month after month after month. But wouldn't it nice to have a residual income coming in? Well, with the Legal Shield plan, you absolutely do, because, yes, every time you or someone you bring on board goes out and protects a family with our services, we're going to pay you your commission or your override commission. But once those people have been subscribed to our services, then after 12 months, we're going to start paying you a part of their monthly subscription each and every month for as long as they stay subscribed. And guys, you have to understand that people are coming to realize that, hey, I need an identity theft protection plan in place, not for this month, not for this year, but really for life, because the information stolen in this Equifax data breach, and most of it is information that doesn't expire. I mean, your social security number doesn't expire, your date of birth doesn't expire. So they could be used, in 6 months or 6 years down the road. And people are starting to understand that I need to buy this and keep this basically for the rest of my life. So if that's the case, after they've been subscribed 12 months, you're going to get paid a part of their monthly subscription month after month after month after month for as long as they stay subscribed. So you can literally build a book of business here that will pay you even if you're no longer actively promoting our services to people that you know. So addition to all that compensation plan, we have bonuses in place. If you decide to partner with us, please know that you do not have any sales requirements or quotas that you do need to meet, but we do have incentives in place. So for example, if you move from that associate level to senior associate within your first 20 days, and we'll help you do that for sure, on top of all your commissions, you're gonna make a $360 bonus. If you move to the next commission level from senior associate to manager just 30 days after that, another $360 bonus in place. And then we wanna help you get to our executive director position, because once you get there and you stay there for 3 consecutive months, there is a $10,000 bonus in it for you. And we can get you more details on that. But I just like to ask people, when's the last time you ever had an opportunity for a one lump sum $10,000 bonus? Well, Legal Shield with our Legal Shield and ID Shield plan are offering you that right now. So what's it take to get started with us? To get set up and appointed to be able to market these services and get you enrolled into your training, we're talking about a one-time appointment fee of just $99. So it's very minimal. I mean, you can't even start a lemonade stand for $99 today, but here you get a turnkey opportunity with a compensation plan that is just unmatched, with 2 products that are going from being a good idea to an absolute necessity in the minds of people out there, and some great bonuses on the table for you, all for just $99. So just for an example, if you come on board with us again as an associate, you're making $60 per customer. If we help you go out and get 3 customers and bring on one of those people as a marketing associate with us, and we help you do that in your first 20 days, you're going to make about $180 in commissions plus a $360 bonus for a total of $540 in commissions and bonuses. You spent $99 to get started. That's over a $400 profit in your first 20 days with us, and now you're totally in the black and able to go out and just continue to help and protect families out there without worrying about any other expenses. So if this all makes sense to you, first off, go ahead and become a member. Go check on that website, equifaxsecurity2017.com/potential-impact. See, if you or anybody in your family has been impacted. I'm sure you'll find out that they were. If so, we recommend you become a member right away. Get the Legal Shield and ID Shield plan is what I recommend, but at minimum, the ID Shield plan. Get the mobile apps put on your phone, and let's get you guys protected. If you're sitting there thinking, you know what, I know some people that need to know about this, then let's get you set up as an associate so we can get you trained and we can get you paid and promoted to the next level and get you those bonuses as well. With that, I want to just say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to go through all this with you. Get back with the person that invited you on, invited you to look at this video today. Let them know what your interest level is. If you want to go ahead and become a member, if you want to go ahead and become an associate, if you have some questions you need answered, or if you'd like to meet face-to-face with them, certainly whatever you need to do to be able to make a good decision for you and your family, we'll be glad to accommodate. So with that, everybody have a great day. Again, thanks for watching, and we look forward to working with you in the very near future. Everybody have a great day, and bye-bye for now.